Hello, my friends. This is Tosif, and I'm starting this new live stream. This is February the 2nd of 2026. All right, we're no longer in 2025. 2026, February the 2nd. The time right now is 11:54 p.m. So, anyone who's tuning in on Sunday night for a live stream, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, my friends. I see Frank is here, Gregory is here, and I know there are others who will be joining us. My friends, something very alarming has happened. Something quite devastating politically has happened. Something has happened that is making people feel worried about the upcoming midterm election. You probably know what I'm talking about, right? Don't you? Who knows what I'm talking about? I am talking about something very devastating, something very alarming that has happened. If you are a freedom-loving American, if you are a Republican, my friends, let me tell you, we have reasons to be worried. Have you been watching the news? Have you been keeping track of the political developments? Salerno is here. Hi, Salerno. Good to see you. We got Frank, we got Gregory, we got Salerno, and others will be joining us very soon. So listen to what I have to say. And tell me if you have been keeping track of the political developments. Didn't you hear what happened in Texas? Do you not know what happened in Texas? Don't tell me you don't know. Don't tell me you don't know. Don't tell me. Do not tell me that you are completely unaware of the massive loss that we, the Republicans, faced in Texas. Evelyn's here. Evelyn, good to see you. Good to see you, Evelyn. Anyone else here? Anyone else? Evelyn, good to see you. My friends, what happened in Texas? There's bad news. And never did I imagine that I'm going to be talking about Texas and I'm going to be saying, oh, there's bad news. There's extremely bad news for the GOP as we're looking at the midterm. With regard to Texas, when we talk about Texas, my friends, when we talk about Texas, when you think about Texas, what do you imagine? What's the vision that comes to your mind? What do you think of when you think of Texas? You think of a giant red state. You think about people who love freedom, people who are strong, people who are bold, and people who will fight for freedom no matter what. That's what I think when I think of Texas. I think of conservative voters. I think of massive Republican districts. I think of a GOP stronghold. My friends, that's Texas. But you know what? Recently, we found out, shockingly, we learned that the Republicans faced some losses in Texas. That's right. I wish I had better news to share. I wish I could start a live stream. Excuse me. I wish I could start a live stream and say, my friends, we got great news. We had overwhelming victory in Texas. It was an avalanche of success. Seat after seat after seat, we got GOP candidates winning. Everything's looking great. We're gaining momentum. We feel extremely strong as we head towards the midterm. I wish I could say all that, but I can't. I have to be honest with you, as I always am. And I want to bring to your attention the losses we faced in Texas. One Texas Miner is here. One Texas Miner, it's been a long time since we've seen you. Thank you for being here. One Texas Miner from the great state of Texas. My friends, the Republicans just faced some big losses in Texas. This is not something you want to hear, but I feel I must point out the facts to you. My goal is to always share with you the truth. So I can't just say, oh, I'm not going to talk about this. No. I have to talk about this. I will talk about this. And I want the Republican voters to wake up. If you're listening to me, if you are in Texas, please wake up. What is going on? Wake up and get ready for the midterm. If you are a Republican voter anywhere in the country, doesn't have to be just Texas, wherever you are, you are in North Carolina, please wake up. You're in Georgia, please wake up. If you're in my home state of Wisconsin, please wake up. Wherever you are. You're in Michigan, please wake up. You're in Nevada, please wake up. My fellow Republicans, wake up. Pay attention. Focus on the ballot. Focus on the November 2026 election because our future is at stake. Do you understand? Do you understand that our future is on the line? If the Democrats get control of the House, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? All these things we say about making America great again, all of these plans, all of these policies, all of these initiatives will be destroyed if the Democrats regain the majority in the House or in the Senate. My friends, wake up. Do not let the Democrats take over. Do not let the Democrats bring the America First agenda to a complete stop. Let me tell you what happened in Texas. In Texas, there was a special election to fill a vacant House of Representatives seat. Now, I understand it was a blue district. There was a Democrat who had that seat. And last year, that Democrat House member passed away. And then this blue seat became an open seat because it was vacant. And so it remained vacant for many months, and then a special election took place. A special election took place. The runoff date was January 31st of 2026. And in that election, a Democrat won. A Democrat won. So you might say, Tausif, that seat was held by a Democrat. It's a blue district. So in that special election, a Democrat won. So what's so shocking? What's so shocking? What's so alarming, my friends? You got to understand the bigger picture. This individual who won, Christian Menefee, I guess that's how the name is pronounced. If I'm not pronouncing it correctly, I apologize. It is always my goal to pronounce people's names correctly. But if for some reason I'm not, I think it's Christian Menefee. Correct me if I'm wrong. Christian Menefee, the Democrat, won the election, a Democrat candidate. This is the 18th Congressional District of Texas. Christian Menefee won the election. And as a result of that victory by a Democrat, we now have problem in the House of Representatives. The GOP majority in the House became even more narrow. Even more narrow. It's already narrow. I know some of you are going to say, Tausif, didn't you say that we have a very narrow margin? It's a slim majority that we have in the House, we the Republicans. Yes, that's correct. It was already narrow. It just became even more narrower. That is what just happened. So right now, the Republicans have 218 seats in the House, and the Democrats have 214 seats in the House, which, if you think about it, it is unbelievable how narrow of a margin we have. Republicans, we the Republicans have 218 seats, and the Democrats have 214 seats. Can you imagine what kind of a difficult situation we are in right now? Do you understand how difficult it becomes for the GOP to legislate and to get things approved with such a narrow majority, such a slim majority? The Democrat victory in the 18th Congressional District of Texas is shocking, but there's something even more shocking. That's right. That's right. If I just ruined your evening by giving you this bad news, well, get ready. There's worse news. There's worse news that I'm going to share with you. And I know some of you may be feeling like, all right, I'm not going to be listening to Tausif anymore. Not today. I'm going to turn off the live stream. But you know what? You can turn off the live stream, but you cannot hide from the truth. You cannot hide from the facts. I want the Republicans to listen to me. I want the Republicans to understand the urgency of the situation. I want the Republicans to mobilize and to make sure that they're going out and voting in November. I want the Republicans to understand what's at stake and how important it is to go out and vote this November. My friends, something extremely shocking happened in Texas. But this pertains to a state Senate seat, a Texas state Senate seat. I'm talking about the Texas Senate District 9, which is a red district. Now I'm talking about a red district. This is a district that Donald Trump won by 17 points in 2024. That's right. It was not that long ago. Donald Trump won by 17 points. This is Texas Senate District 9. And in this district, just now, in this district, just a couple days ago, a Democrat defeated a Republican. That's right. This is a red district. This is the Republican heavy district. This is a solid Trump district. But in a special election, a Democrat defeated a Republican. Okay, I'm going to give you the background. Some of you may be confused. So here's the background. This seat, this Texas State Senate seat, was held by Kelly Hancock, who is a Republican. And then State Senator Hancock left the position to take a different job in government. And then the seat became vacant, and in the special election, a Republican lost. A Democrat won. A Democrat named Tyler Ramett defeated Republican Lee Wambsgans. Wambsgans, that's the last name. It took me a while to figure this name out. Okay, it's Wambsgans. I had to listen to the news And I had to follow how people were pronouncing that name. Lee Wamsgans, all right? If you don't get it correctly, that's fine. Happens to a lot of people. Took me a while. But the name is not the main issue here. The issue is that in a heavily, heavily red district, a district that Donald Trump won by 17 percentage points in November of 2024, in that very Senate district, now a Democrat has defeated a Republican. This is a warning sign. This is a warning sign, especially in a state like Texas. If such a shift can take place in a strong Republican state Senate district, imagine how this might impact the U.S. Senate race in Texas. U.S. Senate race. Remember, a U.S. Senate race is coming up. Remember that. Don't forget that. Senator John Cornyn is up for re-election. He's running for re-election, but then he has a primary challenger. The primary challenger's name is Ken Paxton. There's also another primary challenger. It's Wesley Hunt. Wesley Hunt. So that is an extremely important race. And from the Democrat side, you got Tallarico. I forget his first name. What is Tallarico's first name? Is it James Tallarico? Or is it some other Tallarico? Hold on a second. James Tallarico. On the Democrat side, there's James Tallarico and there's Jasmine Crockett. Both of them running, one against the other. They are running to get the Democrat nomination for this Senate race. And we got John Cornyn, incumbent Republican, running for re-election. But you got Wesley Hunt and Ken Paxton also running for that same seat. So you got the Democrat primary, you got the Republican primary, but one would assume that whoever wins the Republican primary is automatically going to win the general election, because we're talking about Texas, which is a red state. And that's where I feel concerned, because we take things for granted sometimes. We say, all right, Texas, it's Republican. We're going to be fine. People are going to go and vote. We're going to be fine. It's going to be either Paxton, John Cornyn, or Wesley Hunt. Still a Republican. You got a Republican. We're going to win this seat. But you know what? Do not take things for granted. In politics, you can never take things for granted. And that is something I keep reminding people over and over again, over and over again. Do not take things for granted. Look what just happened. Look what just happened in that state Senate District 9 race. A district that Donald Trump won by 17 percentage points. That very same district, a Democrat has just defeated a Republican to win that seat. So, my friends, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm so shocked. This is a warning sign, especially in Texas. The Republicans cannot afford to lose Texas. If such a shift in voting pattern can take place in such a short span of time, in such a strong Republican state Senate district, how might that impact the upcoming U.S. Senate race in Texas? My friends, there are things that are happening that are alarming. There are signs that are alarming. See, we have faced some major problems in the last few months. I mean, you got to look at Virginia. I know Virginia is far, far away from Texas, far, far away from where I am in Wisconsin. Virginia is far away, but you got to remember what happened in Virginia. The Republicans faced massive losses in Virginia. In Virginia, we had the governor's office. We had the attorney general's office. We the Republicans, we had our candidates in those positions because they had won. We had a Republican governor, a Republican attorney general, and then everything changed. Melissa is here. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Melissa is from Texas. Melissa, you are from Texas. What do you have to say about the State Senate District 9 race in which this man named, what's his name again? Taylor Ramett defeated Lee Wambsgans. How did it happen? How did it happen, my friends? In Virginia, we lost the governor's race, the attorney general's race, and it's not just in Virginia. We lost in New Jersey as well. The gubernatorial race over there, we lost that race, and I'm not even gonna mention the mayoral race in New York City, where the Republicans put a candidate named Curtis Sliwa, and Curtis Sliwa did not even get 10% of the votes, all right? Listen, you have to acknowledge the facts. You have to acknowledge the facts. The New York Republicans, I don't know what they're doing. Why aren't you finding bright, young, energetic candidates? If you're going to be putting up Curtis Sliwa, great man, highly respected. People appreciate him for what he does for the community. But Curtis Sliwa cannot win in a city like New York. You look at the Democrats, what they did, they put forward Zoran Mamdani, a younger guy, and look, he's the mayor now. Curtis Sliwa couldn't have won. He did not win, did not even get 10% of the votes. And we faced a loss, a major loss. So in recent months, the Republicans have been losing a lot. And this is very alarming, very, very alarming as we head towards the midterm election of November 2026. My friends, I feel that I must point out the reality. It is always my goal to share the facts with you, and I'm deeply concerned about Texas right now. This State Senate District 9, this is a district that Trump won by 17 points, and in the special election, the Republican candidate got less than 43% of the votes, which is unbelievable. Do not tell me to believe it. I still can't believe it. I still cannot believe it that the Republican candidate got less than 43% of the votes and the Democrat candidate got more than 57% of the votes. So it's a huge difference of approximately 14 percentage points. So do not take this lightly. Do not say that this is just one loss. Everything's going to be fine going forward. Because we don't know what's happening. Is there a major shift taking place in Texas? Is there a major shift taking place in Texas? This district, Senate District 9, it's in the Fort Worth area. This is Tarrant County we are talking about. So how can the Republicans, lose a district like this? I don't know. I don't know, my friends. Tell me. Share with me your thoughts. Those who are from Texas, I want to hear from you. Those who are watching from Texas, share with me your thoughts. Go ahead, my friends. Go ahead. So, what do we have to do going forward? What do we have to do going forward? What should be the strategy going forward? There has to be the county parties in Texas, the Republican county parties, the Republican state organization in Texas will have to recruit many volunteers. They will have to reach out to the younger adult voters, the younger voters. Capture the attention of the younger generation and explain to people why it's important to vote for Republicans. Explain to people what the Republicans stand for. We believe in limited government. We believe in efficient government. We believe in greater transparency in government. We believe in accountability. We believe that American tax dollars should be spent in a way so that the American taxpayers benefit from that spending. We have to make sure that there is no fraud, waste, and abuse in government. We have to make sure that the government programs are there for the people who need it the most. We have to make sure that there's a very excellent environment in which the private entities can thrive, the private businesses can thrive and grow and create jobs and hire more people and give better benefits and contribute to the growth and success of our country. That is what we want. We want all Americans to have excellent opportunities, whether it's in the professional field or in school. We want low taxes so that hardworking Americans can keep more of their money. We want to make healthcare affordable. And we, the Republicans, we want to make healthcare affordable in the most true sense of the word. It's not just, oh, just make a title of a legislation, Affordable Care Act, and pass it on and make a claim, make a false claim that, oh, now healthcare is affordable. No. We have seen the damage that Obamacare has done. Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act. We can see the damage that the Affordable Care Act has done, Obamacare has done. Healthcare is not affordable. And it's because of Obamacare, because of the Affordable Care Act. It was many, many years ago that I kept asking the question, when will Obamacare be repealed? When will Obamacare be repealed? When will Obamacare be repealed? Remember that false promise that was made. Oh, if you like your healthcare plan, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, you can keep it. Those were lies, my friends. Now we know those were lies. So just Republicans in the state of Texas, you got to point these out to people. And you have to make it clear to the voters why the Republicans need to be in office. That's because we are going to cut taxes, we're going to cut regulations, we will make government more efficient, we will increase transparency and accountability in government, we will create opportunities, we will find ways so that hardworking Americans can keep more of their money. We will focus on the military, strengthening the military. We will focus on building the Golden Dome missile defense system. We will spend time and energy on building strong relationships with other countries. We will bring back manufacturing. We will invest in AI, artificial intelligence. There are many things to do, and that is why it is important for people to vote Republican. My friends, I'm going to take questions from you. Hold on a second. I will answer questions from you. So ask me what questions you have. Go ahead. Ask me your questions. Evelyn says thank you. Well, thank you for being here, Evelyn. Tommy Brown, good to see you. Melissa, thank you all for being here. I know it's late, so the fact that you all are here, that means a lot. Okay. I don't know. There has to be a lot of investment in the ground game. You know, the ground game is what helps people win elections, the ground game. Yes, you are going to see ads on TV. Millions of dollars are usually spent on TV ads. There's going to be a lot of money spent on, social media ads. There's going to be a lot of money spent on text messages, text messaging, a lot of money spent on sending out emails to people. But you know what? It's the ground game. It's having people, volunteers out in the field, knocking on doors, making connection with people, going to farm breakfasts and going to farmers markets and going to other public settings, doing parades, special parades, 4th of July parade, other parades, doing parades and being visible. That's the ground game, which matters a lot. Going door to door, knocking on doors, talking to voters, distributing literature, that all matters. It matters more than putting ads on TV. Okay? A lot of times people don't even see those ads. You're watching a movie and now there's a commercial break and you see ads going on TV. What do people do? They just walk away. They go get a sandwich, they go get a slice of pizza, they go get a beverage, or they go use the restroom. People don't see those ads. They don't want to. Ads are boring. Ads can be irritating. Ads can be just, you know, not worth watching. A lot of people don't waste any time seeing ads. People are sick and tired of ads. And a lot of times during those commercial breaks on TV, people hit the mute button. They don't want to listen to those ads. They want to watch the movies. So when the movie is back on, after the ads are over, then people come back. Or any TV show. So that's why it's important to focus on the ground game. And this is something that I've been highlighting for a long, long time. Ground game. The Republicans in the state of Texas. See what has happened. State Senate District 9 is no longer in Republican control. It has been won by a Democrat. And so there's still time to fix the problems. Otherwise, the Senate seat will be at risk. The U.S. Senate seat. Go ahead, my friends. Ask me questions. I'm going to answer. I think I made my point very clear. I think you all understand what I'm trying to say. I want the Republicans to win in the midterm. But after the losses in Virginia and New Jersey and in New York, and now in Texas, it's quite alarming. Evelyn saying it's amazing that trolls subscribe to you. Yeah, Evelyn, trolls do subscribe. You can see that. You can see that. Someone's asking, has your grocery prices increased? Grocery prices, by the way, that's not the correct grammar. Has your grocery prices increased? No, grocery prices have gone down. Grocery prices have gone down. Grocery prices have decreased significantly, and that's a great relief. Gas prices have decreased significantly. Gas and groceries. I need some more coffee. Melissa is saying groceries down, gas down. Don't listen to me. Listen to Melissa. Groceries down, gas down. Prices are going down. Someone's asking, was your coffee farmed in the US? No, my coffee is from outside the US. Now, I don't know if the coffee is from Colombia or Brazil or I don't know, Ethiopia. Coffee is imported. Coffee is imported, which is why we have these trade deals, these trade negotiations. Why? Because we do import export. So we have to make sure that when we are engaging in bilateral trade with whatever country, Brazil or Argentina or Colombia or Ethiopia or whatever country, that the terms of the trade are fair. So yeah, we do import and we do export. Yeah. Someone's saying you're only engaging with people who you're only engaging with people we agree with you. Oh, okay, you agree with me. Great, great. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, somebody Montoya just wrote, "You're engaging with people. We agree with you." Yes, yes, I am engaging with people, and I'm glad you agree with me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for supporting this channel. Absolutely. Someone's saying no one supports you, bro. No, no, I support myself. Yeah. No, I work hard. I earn an income. I gotta support myself. We all have to support ourselves, right? Yeah, we all have to work hard and support ourselves. Absolutely. I mean, it's all about work ethic. It's about working hard, earning an income, putting food on the table. You got to support yourself. Absolutely. And then also overall, look at the bigger picture. When you're working hard, you're contributing to the growth and success of the nation. So yeah, yeah. So you're saying no one supports you. No, you got to support yourself. That's important. Everyone must keep that in mind. Someone saying, man forgot. He said, thanks for the support. Yeah, no, I thank people for supporting this channel, for supporting my viewpoints, for supporting my arguments, for supporting, the facts that I state on this channel. And I appreciate you all supporting, the things that I say and the topics that I discuss. Any more comments from me, my friends? Anything else you want to share? Any questions you want to ask? Someone's asking economics. I actually did study economics, but my degree is in political science. I did study a lot of economics. That's correct. Thanks for asking. I'm so glad you want to know more about my background. Those who are here for the first time. So you're asking me questions about what subjects I've studied. Yes, economics I did study. Absolutely. All right. So many people here. Oh, someone's asking about tariffs. Who pays the tariffs? Yeah, I know. Very, very interesting, right? I mean, President Trump's decisions to impose tariffs have been very difficult on a lot of countries, and they're struggling. And our country is getting a lot of tariff revenue. Absolutely. Thanks for bringing that up. A lot of countries paying tariffs, and U.S. earning a lot of revenue in the process. All right. Well, I'm so glad that people have subscribed just to be able to stay connected and comment uh, on these live streams and videos. Thank you so very much, my friends. So I'm gonna wrap up this live stream now. 46 minutes. Thank you all so very much, and I hope that the losses that we have faced in Texas, I hope that the Republicans in Texas will learn from these losses and make sure that we win big in the midterm in November 2026. So, thank you so very much, my friends. May God bless you all. May God bless President Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. Of course, may God bless the Republicans in Washington. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless our US allies and may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. Thank you once again for joining. I hope you'll subscribe and stay connected, and I'm going to be back again very soon with more videos and more live stream. Thank you.